Get ready to fight from within. You're about to go behind enemy lines.
Roger, 3-2. Goliath copies all. Go ahead. Target is surrounded by multiple firms entering what appears to be a residential area. Requesting permission to engage.
From the People's Republic of New York City, you're now going behind enemy lines with Gene Baradelli and Russ Gallo.
And you are now behind enemy lines. Hey there, how you doing, America? Gene Baradelli here with you. Russ Gallo's due to be here any minute. You know these divas, they come and they go, but it only adds to what has been a crazy week in the news, folks. Thanks for checking us out tonight, live on Spreaker, or wherever you're listening to us on any one of our rebroadcasts, or as a podcast, or however you're listening to us. Be sure, I should say, to check us out at www.behindenemylinesradio.us. There's a chat room going during the live show. You check us out then anytime when we're live on Tuesday nights. And tonight, just like just about every other night, I'm going to tell you that we got a great show for you, but this time we deliver. We got Steve Beaman coming on the show, talk show host and financial guru wizard, going to be talking about the economic plans for Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. And of course, Russ Gallo walks right in the middle of the show. How you doing, bro?
Coming in hot.
Listen, was it the traffic on the Bells Parkway, or what was it? It's a mess out there, isn't it?
Brooklyn, Queens, a mess. It's the beast.
Listen, I was telling the audience, tonight's about the crazy this week, because we got so much cray-cray going on in the news that it's only fitting to go through it all. That's how I'm laughing, folks, because I'm watching just Russ. Literally, like you said, we used to have a saying back in the day, Juliet Whiskey Delta coming in hot. And that's what Russ is doing right now. Setting up his computer, getting everything together. Listen, we're going to be talking about a lot of crazy stuff. We're going to be talking to Steve Beaman about some economics, trying to balance out the crazy with a little sanity. And then, is Donald Trump right in saying that they're trying to steal the elections from him? And we're going to talk about some recent news that may change your mind to whether or not that's a crazy statement or not.
I don't need to hear anything else but was Donald Trump right? Answer, yes. I don't even care what the question is.
And there you go. So, as we're setting up right now, I'm going to set up the first item of crazy that we're going to be talking about. And I really want to get Russ's opinion on this. Truth be told, folks, we have done zero show prep for today. Thank God I have a pad here next to me that says show prep that can tell Russell what we're talking about.
I'm ready. I'm born ready here.
I know you're born ready and all this, but in all seriousness, pal, I want to get your take on the news out of the NFL with Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, didn't you draft that guy for your fantasy?
I did not. I don't think anybody's ever drafted Colin Kaepernick. And they're definitely not this year, given the way he's playing. Colin Kaepernick, the former Super Bowl quarterback for the 49ers, now looks like he's going to be riding the bench behind some guy I don't even know. Sitting during the national anthem, which is kind of fitting that considering he's going to be sitting for the whole season anyway, kind of fitting, I think, that he'll be...
is what I say.
Well, okay, let's get into this. As, Russ Gallo, soldier, defender of the free world, how do you feel about that?
I mean, how do I feel?
Yeah, honestly, feelings beside... Let's forget about the head, let's talk about the heart.
Listen, let's forget about the heart for a second, let's talk about the head. Honestly, this is indicative of a problem that's just rampant in our country right now, if you think about it. The Black Lives Matter crew, everything's about race, a guy who's making over $100 million talking about oppression. Let's talk about the head. This guy is a sick liberal maniac. And when I mean sick, I mean mentally ill. The guy's ill. There's no other way to describe it. What is he talking about? Oppression in this country.
Well, he's talking about bodies in the street.
And police are doing what? They're going out and hunting down black men? Is that what's happening? Is that what's really happening in this country? Do Black Lives Matter? I feel like we talk about this every week. But every week another idiot surfaces in the news. Are white police officers going down and hunting down black men? When black people are killing each other in the streets in every major city, when black people are targeting anyone but blacks in the knockout game and killing them with these punches, when young black men are accosting police officers trying to get their guns and wind up in body bags themselves, is that oppression? Is that what we're talking about here? Is that what this idiot Kaepernick, or whatever the hell his name is talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about, and it seems like a lot of people don't know. Listen, obviously, First Amendment rights, we all agree. Even the stupid and the crazy get to say what they want to say, right? I don't think that's so much the issue.
And no one's saying that he should not be allowed to say what he's saying. God bless him, let him say what he's saying.
No, it's the consequences of what he's saying that we're really talking about.
But there better be consequences. I mean, where are the 49ers in this?
Well, let's just say this before we even get there. The 49ers have some cover, because it looks like Kaepernick, who is so overpaid right now to be the number 2 quarterback for the team, probably going to get cut. Let's just put that out there right now.
Well,
so
the 49ers should cut their losses monetarily and figure out a way to get out of that contract.
I think they're going to. But, my God, but this to me is the level of sophistication and influence that we're going to have to worry about. Sophistication low, influence high. He's a sports athlete. So now everybody's going to be listening to him, even though he's so stupid that it doesn't even pay to give him any attention.
But go back to the head and get away from the heart for a second.
Okay, back to the head.
This guy is not only a professional athlete, like you said, a dummy. He's a college graduate from somewhere.
Is he? I'm not even sure.
I'm pretty sure he is.
You can never tell these days with these athletes whether they come out early or they get a degree or whatever. I'm
He's half white and half black, by the way.
And 2 adoptive white parents.
Because his father left him, his black father left him, and he was adopted by 2 white parents. Okay, so what is this guy talking about? What is
Russ,
his point?
He attended the University of Nevada at Reno. And that's one of those. When I think of top flight education, I think of the University of Nevada, Reno.
Bottom line, he's supposedly a college educated man, supposedly, and this is the idiocy, the lunacy.
This is what qualifies as. If this is what qualifies as sound political rhetoric, I don't know what we're in for here, but. Oh man, it's a news story that won't die, is what I'm concerned about. It's just not going away.
And it shouldn't.
Because he keeps having press conference after press conference, and he doubles down and he triples down.
But then I saw on the cover of, I think it was the Daily News, or maybe the Post, one of these New York rags, that said CC agrees with him. Is that
CC Sabathia, really?
Sabathia, whatever the hell his name is, a baseball player.
He may as well, but you know what? The Yankees are in like 3rd or 4th place. Nobody even cares.
He says that he himself won't sit, but he agrees with Kaepernick's...
Yeah, Kaepernuckle. What are we going to call this guy?
What's his real name? I don't even know how to say his name.
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
That's not one of the big
I'm going to have to... I might have to do a little editing.
Listen,
that's okay.
I listen to the radio a lot. They say that word every day.
That's okay. I'm all right with it. I'll roll with it.
Kaepernick.
If we get the fine, we get the fine.
Jesus.
Anyway, listen. For those of you who are coming late to the show, like Russell, got a live chat room going. Join us in the chat if you want. I do want to give a shout out to our friend Dano, who hasn't been around for the past couple of weeks. He's been recovering from a serious medical condition. We're not going to put his business on the street, but we're glad that he's okay and that everything seems to be working so far. And we miss you, pal. We want you to come back.
Dano, one of our favorites here.
So, continuing with the crazy, we got to bring it back home.
By the way, before you get to that,
man.
I think I know where you're going. But join the chat room, guys. The first 10 people get a Twitter picture of Gene's bulge. Was that where you were going?
Yeah, that's where I was going. Listen, we're taking the highway to the Carlos Danger Zone.
Oh, my God.
He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
He's back.
Listen, you gotta love the persistence. It's the same means and methods that Anthony Weiner's been using. Continuing with the cray-cray. Anthony Weiner gets caught again on the Twitters. And showing pictures of his wiener.
I mean, this is insanity. The guy's name is Weiner.
And he has an obsession with his wiener. But this time it wasn't exposed. It was under thank God it was under some boxer briefs, whatever the heck he's wearing. But the uproar now is, first of all, his wife is leaving him. They're finally separating. I mean, it only took 3 public scandals for her to wise up. And one of the photos appears to show his son in the photo that was tweeted out via direct message to another young woman. Young, I'm not sure, but I'm going with young woman. So here we go again, Russ.
Well, first of all, his wife, what's his wife's name? Huma Pamaraju?
You know her name.
So,
Huma Abedin,
whatever her name is. All right, so here's my take on the whole thing real quick in a nutshell. The Clintons are brilliant, dude. They're brilliant. The Clintons are brilliant.
You think this is a scandal? You think Bill went to Anthony and said, "Can you do the thing that you used to do and all that?"
I mean, I don't know if it's that cut and dry where they actually pull the strings and make these things happen. But think about this for 1 second. Every time something truly scandalous arises, where a person named Clinton should, in reality, wind up behind bars, something else happens to take that off the headlines that is somewhat ridiculous in nature, like, I did not have sex with that woman, the intern scandal with Bill, and that was during a whole bunch of scandals in the White House, from Whitewater to war in Bosnia, a whole bunch of stuff was going on back then. And now look at this. Hillary, 100% guilty with the email scandal. More emails are getting released. Uma, however you say her name, totally implicated in all this scandal. Totally implicated.
Oh, she's involved in all of them.
All of them.
30 more emails found since the FBI report involving Benghazi, by the way.
And now Uma is not on the campaign trail with Miss Hillary because of this non-scandal scandal.
Well, when she is being seen, the ring is off the finger, and that was the news story when you saw her.
This is the news story. But the news story is not Uma and the emails and the Clinton Foundation, who she serves on the board, and she sets up all the State Department meetings for the people who gave money to the Clinton Foundation. All that stuff no longer in the news. What's in the news? Anthony Weiner and his Twitter habits, which, by the way, in all fairness to Mr. Weiner, when he got caught the first time, if I remember correctly, when he finally came clean, he said, "Trust me, there's probably lots more pictures floating around out there. This probably won't be the last you're going to hear of this." He said it. There was no doubting that this was going to come up again. And every few months,
no pun intended. No pun
comes
intended.
up again.
No pun intended. Oh, the pun intended
I'm
there.
intending that pun.
All right. Well, listen, to me, again, really?
Get him, Anthony. Anthony's my... Now, here's another thing about Anthony Weiner, by the way.
Is he going for, he really wants to be buffoon of the year.
I don't want to go back to...
Third time's the charm.
I don't want to just gloss over this whole Hillary scandal, Uma, and how this is just taking, valuable press coverage away from them. But I am going to go away from it for a second. Don't forget, folks, that Anthony Weiner was a leading congressional Democrat who used to come on the news every night and bash George Bush and the Republicans. Every night. He was the Democratic attack dog. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that Anthony Weiner was favored to be the next New York City mayor when he was, the popular Democratic attack dog. And now look at him. This is the Democratic Party. This is not an anomaly. This is every leader of the Democratic Party that you can name has some kind of scandal like this or worse in their closet.
You know what? The scandals from just Hillary coming out recently, and legal cover notwithstanding, should be enough to sink her.
And by the way, let me make a crazy prediction, Gene.
Yeah,
because I'm into this business, and I haven't been on the site in a while to make my predictions, but it'll be revealed sometime in the next decade, probably, that Hillary and Uma have an inappropriate relationship. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Are you going to go on record with that?
I'm going on record to say that their relationship is highly inappropriate. You can connect the dots yourselves, folks.
Russ is going on record with that, and he'll be going to goonrecord.com, brand new social media site started by some friends of ours here on the show, where you get to tell us where you stand on a number of issues, whether it be political, sports, financial, fashion. They got a whole bunch of different topics you could choose from, but you go on record, you post it, and it's up there for good. You can't edit it, you can't change it. What do you stand for? Goonrecord.com, check them out. But the crazy does not stop here, Russ. This week, and maybe he is the king of crazy, and we never really talked about him on the show, Alex Jones.
My man.
Your pal, InfoWars, you like him a lot.
Yes, I do. Conspiracy theory.
Claiming this week that Hillary Clinton and comedian Jimmy Kimmel have directly threatened his life. And he's warning viewers that if he were to die,